Hi everyone, this is teacher Jen from Cambush.com and welcome to another fun and exciting lesson from Exploring English Book 6. This is by Tim Harris and Alan Rowe. We are going to start our lesson with an activity. We have to talk about the situations in the pictures. Have you had similar experiences? I'm going to read the following. I want you to listen to me and look at the pictures. Number 1. I'd like a refund. So it seems that there's a customer and that customer brought his radio in an appliance store. Unfortunately, the radio is broken. So that's why he's saying he'd like to get a refund. Okay? 2. A thief stole my handbag. A woman is complaining to a policeman about a thief who stole her handbag, and this is the thief. Now that's what or how you would explain it. Next, how much do you want for the guitar? You gave me the wrong change. I've lost my wallet. Look what I found. Okay, very good. So again, you have to talk about the situations in the pictures, and you can talk too about your similar experiences if you have any. Okay? So now let's go on to the next page, and we have a reading activity here. This is very interesting because it's about American music. I'm going to read the following. Listen to me carefully and try to comprehend the article. After that, you're going to read this on your own. Let's start. American music. Contemporary American music is as varied as American society. The tastes, attitudes, values, and lifestyle of a people are reflected in the music of that society. Some say that music is the heart and soul of a culture. A simple melody will often produce feelings or moods that few other art forms are able to match. With these points in mind, let us look at the 3 most popular types of American music: country, jazz, and rock. Country music. Country music developed in the southern region of the United States during the 1800s. It combined elements of folk music from Britain, the blues of southern blacks, and southern religious music. The basic instruments in early country bands were the fiddle, the banjo, and the guitar. Over the decades, country musicians have added other instruments, including the piano, drums, and electric guitar. Country lyrics tell stories in clear, simple language. Many songs deal with love and romance. Some are happy songs, while others express the feelings of loneliness and loss that result when love ends. One of the most influential country artists was the famous singer and songwriter Hank Williams. He performed in small, working-class nightclubs in the 1940s and early 1950s. His heartfelt songs, often about troubled relationships between men and women, have inspired generations of country singers up to the present. Other country stars include Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn, and Willie Nelson. Jazz. Jazz has often been called the greatest American art form. The music grew from a combination of influences, including the blues, African rhythms, and American band traditions and instruments. The earliest jazz was performed by black musicians in the late 1800s who had little or no formal training in music. As jazz grew in popularity, its sound was influenced by musicians with formal training and classical backgrounds. Jazz may be performed by a single musician, by a small group of musicians called combo, or by a big band of 10 or more pieces. A traditional jazz band consists of a front line of a trumpet, trombone, and a clarinet or saxophone, and the rhythm section of drums, a bass, a piano, and often a guitar or banjo. The frontline instruments perform the melodies and most of the solos. The rhythm section maintains the steady beat and adds interesting rhythm patterns. One of the key elements of jazz is improvisation, the ability to create new music spontaneously. Improvisation raises the role of the soloist from just a performer of others' ideas to a composer as well, and it gives jazz a fresh excitement at each performance. Fully developed jazz probably originated in New Orleans at the beginning of the 1900s. New Orleans style jazz emerged from the city's own musical traditions of band music for funeral processions and street parades. Today, this type of jazz is called traditional jazz or Dixieland jazz. Not surprisingly, New Orleans was the musical home of the first notable players and composers of jazz, including trumpeter Louis Armstrong and pianist Jelly Roll Morton. Now, students, thank you for listening to me. It's your turn to read this part of the story or article. To do that, you can pause the video for a while, then read.
You have to give me some of your ribbon because you have a lot. Can you give me some? Three.
When you are done, you can press play so that we can continue with our lesson.
Okay, I'm excited.
Now, this is the end of our lesson. Let's continue this on the next video. This is Teacher Jen from Camglish.com saying goodbye and see you on our next video. Goodbye!